And we're back, and amazingly the C64 does actually pass the soak test. I've never noticed this. You can actually move the character while it's showing the demo screen. Ah yes. Whee! What a tease, man. What kind of a tease is this? You know what, it's really weird having all this shit because you may have heard of the colour Genie, which is actually quite a hard to find machine. If 10 of you wanted one right now, yeah, you're fucked. But I was looking for loose cassette, not loose cassettes, just like cassette games or cassette programs, just audio cassettes. Yeah, this is annoying. And I found a compilation of games, official, not like pirated, for the colour Genie on cassette. And it's holding up my camera. This is quality real hardware retro. Now, of course, real hardware recordings always mean shit quality video. You know that. You've all subscribed to those people. So, but yeah, that's a bit of a thing. So we're getting this hopefully nice and crisp now, although it's getting dark, so yes. But the SX64 managed to last the soak test for hours actually. Must have been like 3 hours ago I loaded this on here. So I don't know if one of the cats was basically sitting on the keyboard or something. Oh, that is as close as you're gonna get. Now you wish I had a 4K camera to check I'm not cheating. Well, that's in the past, mate. I can't cheat on real hardware. These are cracks that don't have any stupid trainers or anything like that. They're just crack game compilations. Crack. Alright. There we go, there we go. I'm doing it the safe way. I'm not endorsing that supermarket at all. No, mate. But I might do it the tricky way, look, like this. That is so tricky. I'm taking a piss, aren't I, really? But yeah, I loved Manic Miner. I bought Manic Miner as soon as it came out. It was a Software Projects one, because I've seen the cover of that, and that's what sounds familiar to me. I might wait a bit more. I can do these levels really fast, but I'm talking, so yeah. Talking in it, man. So I got this, yeah, I was saying I got this on tape, and the version I had took over, well, it was about 25 minutes. I used to do my homework while it was loading, obviously, and by the time I'd finished my maths homework at least, the game had loaded. Ah, see, progression of difficulty, because on the penguins, I've already said that on the other video. I might still include that bit. I don't know if I should upload that. We did get to level 3. I've been past Eugene's lair. I'm talking back in the day, obviously. This bit you have to be a bit careful now, because actually it's fine if you do it straight away. Ah, crap. See, now you're dead. Dead! And you have to collect them all again, mate. So the real way to do it is really not to fuck about and wait, and just go as fast as you can, but be careful, man. Now we should be on the right track. Bloody roll-up's gone out, innit? Fuck's sake. Oh, that was a close one, that was a close one. And yeah, but I've avoided watching every like in-depth video of Manic Miner because I don't want to see how you do the later levels. I'm only gonna do them myself. I don't want to know. I've not looked at a long play. Actually no, it's you have to get that little shit first, don't you? And here we go, here we go. You can drop down here. You can't jump too early, that's the other thing. And you have to go right to the edge to jump. So yeah, fuck all them Mario lovers, mate. It was on Manic Miner first. See, most people drop down here and jump from there, but you can do it like this. See, wouldn't it be funny if I died? And you have to do the same one there, but not on here though. And up here. And how did we? Oh yeah, because if you drop, you're just gonna hold yourself up by your toes, innit? Disgusting. And you can drop there, and then you have to go here. And if you fuck that one up, you're dead. And you have to go here, and right here, and there we go. Ah, this is a real bastard, this level. This is one you really need to know what you're supposed to do, because it's all about the timing. I almost did this one before, but it is all about the timing. You can't really fuck it up. See? Oh, crap, see? And it's fucking hard anyway. Bloody roll-up's gone out, fuck's sake. It's the trouble with this game, there's no pause button. I didn't know if you could make it if you... right, yeah, here we go. Crap, I went, ooh, fuck me. That's a bit of a... risk it for a biscuit, that was just pure luck. I think I went just like one cycle too early. But yeah, this game has some jumps you have to go right on the edge and do. And you have to be careful there. And drop down here, drop down here. The time limit is very, very gracious, I will say that. No! Oh, you bastard, I was going to do it. Yeah, because as soon as you get the last key, that little Michelin man, round thing, Humpty Dumpty, whatever, he comes straight down really fast and blocks the exit. So you have to literally wait for him to be right at the top when you grab the key, and then leg it back to the thing and drop straight in there. Otherwise you can't do it. It's a real cunt. Cunt. That's how you say cunt if you're from London. Cunt. See, they should do lessons on this sort of thing. So when Americans try to do British accents, they don't sound like Dick Van Dyke. Fuck off. Whee! That's a much safer one. Those conveyor belts are a little bit hypnotic if you ask me. That was a little bit too early. You have to be really careful with these, because if you go too far, you have to drop down here and you have to jump him again. I'm going to do it the easy way this time. I can't afford to lose any lives, because I will make mistakes on the way. Actually, so good pipe to finish off my smoke. So yeah, and I've never found that version of Manic Miner that loads in 25 minutes. It's a standard Commodore loader with the you know, the blank light blue screen, just like when you type load to start loading anything. It's like that the whole way through. And before you say your tape was fucked, blah blah blah, well, it has to be a C60 to hold that much fucking data. That's the first thing, because the tape's going around for 25 minutes on each side. And the second thing is, the tape stopped when it finished loading. So, and I got it as soon as it came out. Yeah, because I used to go to this shop called Video Wheels. They used to sell hi-fis, home computers, televisions, video recorders, and we used to go and see what games they had every Saturday morning, or every day in the holidays, or school holidays obviously. So I definitely got it as soon as it came out for the C64. I think the Spectrum version come out first, and I'd heard good things about it, and I thought, you know what, that looks not too bad apart from the colour clash, but you don't see that in the screenshots. Everything before Manic Miner is just shit. I'm going to tell you that now, just so you know. Still smoking, man. And I played this a lot on my C64 with a QuickShot 2 joystick, like I said. It had the auto fire on it, but it didn't have any mechanical clicky micro switches at all. It was like a VCS or Ferguson television remote control, the teletext ones. About 1980. Never see them for sale, for fuck's sake. Still got the LED board though, with 11 LEDs. Ah, crap, see, now you're a bit fucked. I've wasted time now. Now I'm fucked, see, I wasn't concentrating. So yeah, I've never seen that version as a tap. Now you're going to say, oh, what if it's a pirate copy? Well, it takes time to actually duplicate the cassette inlays. They have to duplicate them. It had all the instructions and everything, so we're going to have to wait for him here. Actually, you can do this if you're a bit early, so you can save a bit of time there. It's not too bad, this level. Penguin doesn't come right up to you, but the emus here certainly do, and you expect them to stop there at the platform, but they don't. So that's another thing that used to happen. So yeah, doing this game was a real thing. I've already showed you why the C64 version is better. There you go, you get that one first, and then you only got to get these ones, see? Now I'm going to have to wait for him, so we cross paths. That was risky, man. That was really risky. That is just, that is not how you're supposed to do it. That's like, that would be the Hollywood way of doing it, where you just about do it. You see, so you can have a bit of a break. So, and the hardware may fail at any time. So it's a bit like that Missile Command World Record film that come out a few years ago. The guy with like the ginger hair. Not the one about Nibbler, although that's another one you should watch, and obviously the Donkey Kong one, and I think there's another one, Chasing Ghosts, Pac-Man, it was called something like that. Yeah, they're quite good. But I recently saw a documentary from the History Channel, I don't know if it was USA or UK, and it was basically a cheap version of that really good documentary called Easy to Learn, Hard to Master, the story of Atari or something. That's really good. You should definitely try and get that. And on this this cheap rip-off, which did have the same people in it, not all of them, didn't have Ray Kassar, but it did have Manny from Warner, and obviously Al Alcorn and Nolan, but yeah, they went straight from VCS to NES, and then a little bit, I mean most of it was about the VCS, probably 3/4, 4/5. This is another one where, yeah, they now stop, but the caverns are so spaced apart you don't know what you can actually hit. So if you can't, you know, actually make the first jump, then on a lot of these you're just going to fall and die, because you can only fall a certain distance. I don't know if that's happened yet, it might have. Yeah, so and this is a QuickShot 2 joystick that sometimes randomly will stick on one of the left and right directions. Obviously someone who had Daily Thompsons or Decathlon or Summer Games, because they get fucked up by that. Oh yeah, I know how to do this. What you doing, man? Oh, fuck about. So yeah, I don't know what it is about America, and you know, because I know the C64 sold, had like 40% of the market or something for under $1,000 computers. So that's basically everything except the shitty PC. You have to, so like I say, you have to be careful with these. And now you have to find your way around, because if you were to drop there you'd die. So you have to go here, and this looks like it might kill you, so you probably try and jump here, but if you do you can end up on your thing, but by accident you'll do that. As a kid back in the day, which is why I'm doing this video on real hardware, because it's the only way to play this game. See, so, and here you go. So yeah, I don't know why don't the Americans acknowledge the C64? It is a significant machine. We went from VCS to C64, and then it was like, I'd say Amiga as a European. Shadow of the Beast cannot be done on the SNES or the Mega Drive or the PC Engine. That's why all the other versions are shit, absolute shit. So why? Ah, fuck, let's get to work. So there's certain parts of this that you have to just go and do it really quickly, and I can't remember if it's like, yeah, it's got to be now. See, so I've got to wait even longer. You've got to be a safe jump, basically. Sometime, probably later on in the game, you'll have to do a really risky one, pixel perfect, like you'll have to go early. So I'm going to go now when he's like going that way. So when we meet, I shall be over here, still make it through all of that, and drop down here. Yeah. So, I mean, for fuck's sake, the C64, maybe not for sound effects, but certainly for the kind of music that was coming out in the charts in around 1980, 81, it's the right sound chip. There's just no other way about it. So I've left it too late again, so we're gonna get fucked in it. Well, it actually looks like I know what I'm doing there. I don't. Most of my gameplay is fluky, I'll be honest with that. But that's how I play pool anyway. So when I'm playing pool, I'll get off a lot of shots like that anyway. See, I might have to wait now, but it is now not a time limit problem, it's a timing problem. Because the first time you play this, you wouldn't know this. So I'm going to have to wait for him to go again. So yeah, just play it. So hang on. Do we have to go up and go across? Ah, see. I don't believe I touched the pixel there. See, Eugene's lair is a real bastard. And this music is fucking annoying. It's louder than the in-game music. And even back in the day, it was fucking annoying. It's not something we said positive things about. The in-game music was okay. The in-game music obviously being in the Hall of the Mountain King. I believe that's Edvard Krieg. And there's a much better SID version of that on a game called Doria. I also have a great mod file of that tune, but it's incomplete. The very last bit is just missing. But the rest of it is really nice. They sound like orchestral classical instruments, and the samples are quite nice. Not like them shitty FM synth samples that all the fucking games programmers used, well, musicians, you know what I mean, mate. So yeah, we have to get on that platform, jump across and come back. So that might be a case of, do you jump straight across? Because he comes down at double the speed he usually goes in Eugene's lair. The telephones, who can forget Matthew Smith doing an impression of his own telephone sprites? I believe that was in Thumb Candy, was it? It might not have been. He's been in 2 things, I know that. And there was a YouTube video of him talking, you know, like addressing some people, like a presentation. It's annoying because the volume is already too low for the game music, and it's still bloody annoying on there. Please hack this game and remove this hideous music and replace it with the music from Doria, and keep the volume at medium, not fucking maximum. It's almost as bad as the first time you bought an Overload cassette, and if you were like me and you had a C64 or even a data set from the VIC-20 days before that, you were putting the volume on the TV really loud after opening the sound channel 54296,15, just poke that, it maxes the volume, and then you turn the TV speaker up maximum, and you can, if you sit close to the TV, you can hear if the game is loading or not. You can actually hear the old screeching, so you can tell if there's a problem with the tape. I used to do that to make sure that a game would load, because even if a tape says found, you know, Rambo or something, it might not be correct. You know, that's quite a simple part of you know, the loading, and that's very low speed. But if you listen to it through the TV speaker, you can hear if the heads are slightly out of alignment, or if there's a problem with the tape, you know, the volume. So yeah, you try it and you'll see what I mean. If you try it on 2 tapes, one that does work and one that doesn't but almost works, like it'll come up Rimbo, you know, some bow-legged cunt rimming the toilets. I don't fucking know, mate. But yeah, and then the Overload thing came on, and you were lucky if your TV speaker didn't fucking blow up. It's a bit like that thing in Back to the Future when he turns all the things up on the amp, and you know, he strums his electric guitar and it goes bang and throws him across the room. It was like that. It literally was like that for me. And I bet more than one person in the world knew the you know, poke 54296,15 business before typing load and turning up the speaker volume on your TV, because you could hear it. It's like you could hear that coming through. The C64 motherboard is not an audiophile quality motherboard at all. It's not like the PlayStation 1, you know, the very first ones, and people used to pay like £500 for them. I was like, yeah, you're joking, aren't you? I actually own one of them though, interestingly. So, and I need a CD player to connect to my hi-fi that I still got from 1987 or 88. One of those lovely Pioneer systems with the fake surround sound. I can't remember what it was called on there. I think it just said surround. It just wasn't Dolby surround sound. And Dolby 1 surround sound is shit anyway. I've got a Dolby amplifier, and it will do Dolby 1 and it will do Dolby Pro Logic 2 as well, which is much better. Always use Dolby Pro Logic 2, even if something has only been encoded like Dolby Pro Logic. And I noticed this on one of the Star Trek TV episodes. My mate had this set up and he put on either Voyager or the Next Generation, and when they were talking and then not talking, the gaps in between, you could hear the engines of the Enterprise or the Voyager as a background noise in the speakers that he'd put just behind you at ear level with the, you know, the volume low. And I thought, I have to get a Dolby Pro Logic 2. That's just how it has to be. And that's off the DVD version. I'm sure, I don't think he downloaded anything. But yeah, and he also had a Panasonic Viera Plasma, and yes, like all good bootlegs, Boot, that's his name, has come to ruin your enjoyment. Hideous music, hideous. Are you gonna get a tail over the camera? Yeah, didn't you just hate it when you watching a pirate video, and you know it's a pirate video because the quality is fucking horrendous. They are a complete waste of time if you ask me. Just wait. I haven't bothered with any kind of pirate video for probably 2 decades, because I think, what is the point? I'm not interested. I'll wait for the DVD to come out and just buy it the day it comes out. Yeah. Actually, we better start playing this. Don't want to lose any lives for the time business, because I know how to do all the levels. Yeah, see, you think this is easy, but it's not easy with a fucking Atari VCS joystick, Point Master joystick, or QuickShot 2. No. I think there were, the MicroTac and TAC 2, believe they were from Suncom. Oh fucking hell. I'm just not concentrating. It's really hard to play these games and do any kind of commentary, let alone talk about something completely different, which as soon as you clear the level has got nothing to do with what you're talking about, I bet. So but going right back to what I was talking about, this was a big thing. You know, we'd get the game, me and my best mate, we'd both buy the game. You have to fucking stop to take a breath there, innit? We'd both buy the game from Video Wheels, like I said, and we'd go there every Saturday, we'd meet up, you know, quite early, maybe 10 o'clock. My house was actually on the way to the market. It was like double the distance, so and on the way, so he would come to my house, I reckon, and might play a C64 game, or we might go straight to the market. Depends if we got a great 2-player game that we got like last week. Yeah, I think I've left it one turn too late now. Well, exactly. What can you say? I didn't deserve to do it. I fluked it so many times. I fluked it last time, really fluked it last time. So yeah, with a game like this, we'd both be playing it at home. I just fucking fluke it all the time. I know I don't deserve this victory. It's a hollow victory. It's like a millennial victory. By default, I just did it just happened. So yeah, you'd go to school and you'd be like, man, last night I got to the 3rd level. That's probably what it was like on Monday. On the first Monday at school. Yeah, because if you drop from there, you're going to die, innit? Yeah. So yeah, it was a massive thing, and it must have been the same for the, you know, the free school dinners, Spectrum kids. They always had, yeah, anyway, let's not dig up the old rivalries. And that's not going to work, see? God damn it. You've got to concentrate on this game. I haven't got any more lives left. That means I've got to do Eugene's Lair now on 1 life. That's going to be a bit of a tough one, actually. See, oh no, that wasn't me. See, that's when the joystick just stuck. I was going to stop there just to be safe. I didn't want to jump too early, you see, or too late, obviously. If you jump too late, you fall off the edge. Yeah, this one, the seals at the bottom haven't really got anything to do with anything. This is quite a good level for like practicing your jump controls. The other one was more about timing your jumps. This is actually, hang on, that's not going to work. That will work. See, we still remember it. That one is just like, you just sort of jump in the middle. But yeah, you really need a good joystick for this, and neither of us had that. He had the Wicco Boss, horrendous joystick. It was like a Point Master joystick, stuck in fucking semi-hardened fucking plaster of Paris or whatever. Oh yeah, we've got to go over here. Yeah, don't fuck it up now. So yeah, this may look like, oh, so special about this game. Yeah, we'll try and play it on the touchscreen. The other Calico is now looking to sit on top of this sexy 64. So yeah, but that's what it'd be like. Probably, you know, that went on for a few weeks, I would say. And it was just really convenient because I could do a lot of my homework while it was loading. And I might have rushed through my homework, but you know, I did enough so that I wouldn't fail anything. Right, no fucking about now. We haven't got any spare lives. I know what I need to do, it's just a matter of doing it. See, the fire button's stuck there. So I was going to go right there and that wouldn't have worked. Can't leave this too late either, because you've got to jump through these two assholes. See? Monty Python. So it's a great game. I might have to have a break from this, which I believe helps the camera. I'm sure there's a setting to turn the LCD off, but yeah, I think I need some cheese balls, not because I'm a loser. You'll know about that from previous videos if I ever uploaded any of them. But because you'd have What's-Its as a kid. Probably have What's-Its as well as a fizzy drink, canned drink, buy your C64, you know, that's just what it was. Yeah, laters mate.